So today I'm going to be doing testing for regionals, so I guess I'll be playing a little bit better decks than I normally do on stream, especially when it comes to sub lists. I play a lot of bad decks, but I'm going to be actually like trying to get some testing in. I'm the lock to either play Arclight or humans at regionals. Those are like the two decks that I feel very comfortable with and feel very comfortable in their power level. So I'm going to be playing a league with each of them today just to kind of get a little bit of reps on each. The only other testing I've done this week is I've played one league with Arclight Phoenix this week so far, and I 5-0'd it, so Arclight is out front as the forerunner for things I'm going to play this weekend, given that I've tested with it so far this week, and I also was very impressed with its power level. So that's kind of how we're starting. This list, I'm not doing anything super innovative. This is literally the GP winning list from GPLA. And I've made no changes. I literally like copied and pasted it. I'm going to give it a spin. I have played a bit with Snapcaster over Pteramander, so that's kind of worth noting. But I think that I want to at least try Pteramander before I just read it off as Snapcaster. But I really liked Snapcaster. Snapcaster kind of let you board into your blue-red control plan a little bit better, and also just like kind of allowed you to place like take another turn off of like to set up in the main deck games and like still kind of did something else. So it was like a good way to like, you know, you could snap a Serum Visions and that would let you set up for another crazy Arclight turn without losing any kind of card advantage at all. And just like, I was very impressed. Also, just getting incidental access to Bolt, Snap, Bolt was really nice, but I'm not, that's neither here nor there. I want to try Pteramander. Russ says he really likes it, I think. And there's a couple other people that are pretty big advocates for Pteramander, so I'm going to give that card a try. Other than that, there's not a lot to talk about. Surgical Extraction, there's still 2 gunshots in this version. I have liked the other two surgical versions a little bit more. Also, some people have a Flame Slash split with Lava Axe, and I think I like that as well. A little bit more variety in the removal spells is pretty free, and I favor it a lot when you have a lot of cantrips, so you can see your cards more often. But overall, the main deck and sideboard I'm not really going to go over too terribly much because this is an established archetype that there's a lot of material out there for, and it's also something, you know, a deck that we've already seen played a lot. So I'm probably going to go ahead and jump right into the games and play some Magic. If you guys have any specific questions, feel free to ask them. But with this particular league, I've kind of talked about Arclight in the past. And like I said, there's a lot of material out there on Arclight, so I am not too serious about going over it. Yeah, the snowstorm was horrible. That sucks. No Were Prison? Yikes. Schmapey. Listen, Schmapey, I do not like Were Prison. That is not a deck for me. Not only is it kind of complex to play, but it is also nowhere within like my range or where I want my range to be. I like my decks to be pretty proactive. I want them to actually kill my opponents. And I also want them to not just be like miserable prison pieces. I don't like prison decks at all. The closest thing you'll find to me playing prison decks is decks like humans that are kind of like a creature prison, to where you kind of like have like an aggro split. Poopoo MTG. I hope I said that right. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it the best. One Tendo. You could also play Jund. That is an option I have. I could play Jund. Yikes. Yikes. Dredge is really big right now. I think a lot of people were talking on Twitter. I know Rossum at least tweeted something out that got a lot of attention, but also a lot of people have been talking about how good Dredge and Arclight both are. And I think that with the popularity of both Dredge and Arclight, that Jund is a bad choice for any given modern tournament. Like, normally it's like a fine choice, right? Where like it's just like it's pretty okay to play. But like Dredge, I don't think is a very good matchup at all. Like, you can sideboard for it, but like you're just kind of tossing the main deck to the wind most of the time. And I also think that the Phoenix matchup isn't as good as they make it out to be. Like, having access to Fatal Push and Terminate is pretty good, but Arclight Phoenix is a hell of a Magic card. And especially against Jund, which cares about card advantage, like being able to like kind of do that thing is pretty powerful. Oh, we have a match. What do you think about Pyromancer's Ascension and Blue-Red Phoenix? So, Matt Nickel, I think... So, Pyromancer's Ascension is actually one of my favorite cards of all time. When I was a casual Magic player, I tried to build a lot of decks with Pyromancer's Ascension because I just really liked the card. It's absolutely near and dear to my heart. But I think the card in Moderns kind of suffers the same problem that a lot of the like slow card advantage cards do, where it's just like kind of slow to set up. It is powerful when you get it going, so like it's very, very good. It's the best of like the flex slots you can play when you get it going, but with how slow it is and how fast Modern is right now, I don't think it's where I want to be in that spot. It also is like actively weak against graveyard hate. I think I'm just keeping this. I need to make a decision here. I think I'm going to keep this. This hand is kind of medium, but I like that it has, like, interaction as well as, like, you know, cantrips to keep stuff moving. 2 lands is kind of where I want to be, so I think I'm going to keep this hand. Anyway, finish answering the question. Are we about to play against Burn? Like, blech. No, they wouldn't fetch a Stomping Ground turn 1. Oh, we're just playing against Dredge? This looks like Dredge. This matchup is apparently pretty good for Phoenix, so I'm excited to try this out. 2 Amalgams, alright? That's an option you have. I think I want to set up to opt. We have Manamorphose, so like we can afford to spew this opt here. I think I want to just try to get something going, like a Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice is, I don't know. Oh, I meant to. Oh, I said it's pretty good for Phoenix. It's actually pretty good for Dredge. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. Anyway, Thing in the Ice is a pretty good card against them, so I think I want to try to get that going, especially before I think get this Amalgams in play, because picking up their Amalgams just lets them discard it too. Can flag. I guess I could Surgical, but I can always opt for the Surgical later. Anyways, so I completely misspoke there. Phoenix has a horrific Dredge matchup, and I think it's incredibly hard. I'm sorry. I was just kind of talking, and like my brain went 2 different directions. Anyway, to finish up on Pyromancer's Ascension, I think the card's really sweet. I do think it is. I don't think it's on the power level that it needs to be, like to find a place in this deck in the final iterations. All right, that was really wordy. The Rock is a little position right now, but you're still a casual. That's true. And my testing, John has actually had a good Phoenix matchup. At least I have had no problem against it, but Dredge is a big yikes. It makes Fair Decks look sketchy positions. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my problem with Fair Decks in general right now. Kind of my problem with Rudy's. There's like 1 Stinkling him. I wouldn't mind circling that. Oh, well, they're about to miss their land drop. Sure. Alright, let's opt. Try to find a Surgical or something. Surgical or a creature. That's neither. Oh, no. We'll probably have to start cycling these Manamorphoses next turn. Wrong free spell! Damn! The other list I played with that 5-0 with had 2 Surgicals in the main deck, and I really wish I had one of them here. Gutshot looks a lot worse now than Surgical as the free spell of choice. Yeah, I don't really have a lot going on, and they're going to start dredging next turn. I really need to find threats, so I think I'm going to start playing these Manamorphoses. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, this matchup already sucks as it is, so, like, spewing these cards I don't particularly feel too bad about. We can safely go blue-red, I think. Opt. Opt could be good. So let's opt. Faithless Looting. I have an extra land and an extra removal spell I don't think I'm going to need, so I'm going to put this on top. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast it. If we had a Phoenix here, that'd be super. Did not. See, I'm going to get rid of like a land and a Lightning Axe. We have plenty of discard outlets, I think. Let me make sure. Gutshot is fine. I don't like Lightning Axe very much, so I'm going to discard a land and a Lightning Axe. Okay, well, crap. We missed. We started moving cards. We still have, you know, 6 cards in hand, but we still don't have a threat, and that's a pretty bad place to be against Dredge when they're untapping with a Dredger and flashback looting available to them. So we're probably dead this game, realistically. Looked at the first top 14 cards of our library, didn't really find a threat. And unless we find, like, a late-game Crackling Drake, this game's going to be pretty hard to win. Especially because it's probably a Cathartic Reunion. Which is going to suck. Yeah. And they discarded a Creeping Chill too. So this is their only Dredger. If they miss on Dredger, then we're pretty good. They did not. And they are getting back a Bloodghast and a Narcomoeba and an Amalgams. So we basically need to find a Thing in the Ice this turn, I think. If we don't, we're probably really dead. Because we're just going to get Creeping Chilled plus Conflagrated out of this game. Oh, they don't have the land. Them not having the land is really big. Because that means that we don't get Bloodghast this turn, and we're above 10, so it's not going to have haste. Kinman, what's up? I'm so ready to hang with the boys this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. What do you think of Ascension as a one-up? I played Ascension Storm for 2 years because I couldn't afford another deck. Ascension is also very close to my... Yeah, I love Ascension Storm. I played it for a long time as well. Oh, is it 3 Amalgams? Am I just like super dead? Or is that just an extra trigger? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Moto just does it really weird. I don't know how I want to start this turn off. Like, I could Faithless Looting, but I could do that later. I think we just need to find a threat. I think I'm gonna leave this turn off by... I'm gonna fetch an island and opt. I really don't want to use this fetch land. I mean, this shock land. I want to minimize the amount of life loss, if at all possible. Island... yeah, let's lead off with an opt. Jeez. I don't actually think we have time for that anymore. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna spew some more. This is just, like, at this point, it's complete desperation. Sure. We still have a blue and a red spell. I think I'm still gonna go blue-red. The 4th Manamorphose. Yeah, sure. Find as many Phoenixes as I possibly can, I suppose. And we still have the Gut Shot as a free spell. Opt. Play this, target me. Then we hit a Phoenix. We hit the Surgical. Damn it. Now I just don't want to cast spells anymore. We just drew a bunch of lands. This is pretty rough. I could bolt and try to like save some damage. Take 4, go to 12. They're just gonna get it back. I could bolt the Narc Amoeba, take 6, go to 10, then Bloodghast have haste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I just kind of want to. I kind of want to play a tempo game here. This bolt might be incorrect, but like I feel like we're just gonna die otherwise. And like we're gonna flashback this looting next turn. Like I need time. I need time to flashback this looting, and so I think this buys me some time. Thanks, Dylanovia. I appreciate the raid. I don't know why that I didn't get the notification. What the heck? Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I am not owning so far. This is the first game I'm playing, and I'm playing against Dredge, and this matchup sucks. Leyline is great. Oh, what's up, H. Rollins? How's it going, brother? I'm actually very happy with the current Modern format. There's a few too many Faithless Lootings in the tops. Also, not so bad in tournaments smaller than GPs. Yeah, that's true. I actually really like Modern at not at like highest competition level. We're just dead yet. They have 15 cards left in the library. How are we not dead? There are 12 cards now? Sure. They just had like double Cathartic Reunion. This has been pretty disgusting. Not a Poke. Finally caught you live. What's up, Not a Poke? How's it going? It's not a Wednesday night without a Drake raid. I hear that, bro. I hear that. Would like a thing in the ice, please. Although we're pretty low on free spells now. I've burned through actually every Manamorphose. I've gone through almost half my deck and not found a like creature to put into play. My opponent missing their attack step was fantastic for me. I'm probably still dead. Like that 4 damage does not matter. When this deck kills you, it kills you by miles. So it probably doesn't matter. Also, it just occurred to me that you don't really need to see this log. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Moto. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's get this log out of your way. Sorry about that, guys. Boop. Charter Course. You're on time, buddy. Wish this was a Snapcaster. We could Snap Surgical. Snap Surgical Conflagrate would actually be a big game here. So we could just flashback Faithless Looting, hope to hit double Phoenix, call it a day. That kind of sucks, I won't lie to you. But like, it almost feels like Thing in the Ice is too slow. I don't know how we have a hope of winning this game. 9, 10, 13. Oh God, I just want to concede. They have 6 cards in the end. I think I might just be dead. Like, actually deterministically dead. Well, let's just flashback looting. Let's lead this turn off with flashback looting. If we hit 2 Phoenixes, I think we can block and maybe stay alive. Damn it! This is so close. This is like both the cards I was looking for the entire game. But we'd have to like shock, play 1, and then we like pick up all their stuff and there's no way to kill them one hit. So like, let's think about the way this game's going to play out. Like, we can shock, play Thing in the Ice, block 3 damage, take 6, 10, go to 6, just die. Yeah, we just have no options. Like, this came too late. So, I is dead. I is very dead. This woman is super strung out and keeps pacing around the hotel, and it's giving me anxiety. What the heck? That's kind of irritating. You can figure out which legacy deck to play for Cincy. Now I just need to actually prepare instead of just flailing around and testing random decks. Yeah, it's good to have targeted testing. That is definitely something that is high value. High yield. Alright, what do I want to do against Dredge? thought. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I definitely want Surgicals. I definitely want Anger the Gods. And I think I want Spell Pierce. Pretty sure I want Spell Pierce. Everything else seems pretty bad. Gut Shot seems miserable. Like, we have like 3 Surgicals in our deck. I might just cut both. Lightning Axe kind of sucks. We kind of saw that. I like wanted to discard them pretty badly. I think Bolt's still good because it goes face, but Lightning Axe is pretty miserable. Honestly, Bolts might still be bad, but I don't really have anything else I'm really excited about, so I think I'm just going to play it. Drake, did you write up that thing and send it to Chad? I wrote up something pretty quick and sent it. Hopefully that's good enough. Alright, Modern's not bad. It's just pros by ruining it by playing the unfair stuff. That may be true. Dude, honestly, fair matchups in Modern is some of the most fun Magic. Sweet. It's some of the most fun Magic I've ever played. Like, control mirrors are really enjoyable for me. You were much unluckier than me. Yeah, I'm glad we're actually testing this matchup. This is one I really was excited. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. Because we don't have any Phoenixes, but if we find Phoenixes later, I'm going to want it. I think I want this. I think I want to also shock and Serum Visions. Find me some Phoenixes. Thing in the ice. I'll take a thing in the ice. Cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. Need a land, so I'm going to put this on bottom, this on top. And ship. An early thing in the ice, I think, is big game against Dredge, especially before it's like picking up a bunch of creatures. Like, you actually don't want to pick up creatures for Conflagrate. You're just going to get fireballed for 1 billion. Shock. Play, hopefully, something mopey like Shriekhorn. Yes! We have a chance this game. We might actually win one. What's your opinions on Blood Moon versus Alpine Moon? I like Blood Moon, I think, a little bit more. It's higher impact in a lot of the matchups. Like, for instance, Amulet is a deck that's really popular, and I'm really excited to have Blood Moon in that matchup. I think that matchup can be pretty poor if they're on the play. I think they're going to be faster than us on average. Oh, excuse me. Let's just grab an island. Yeah, I don't really want to hurt myself too much in this matchup. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Good evening, Teddy. How are you? I've missed you. True, to a certain degree, I also enjoy playing against some of the unfair stuff. Like, I like John Shadow versus KCI or the Storm matchup. Lots of decisions were ever missed up because those games usually right. Yeah, the games, I feel, this upkeep feels incorrect. They were supposed to second main red. I guess they weren't ready for my F6. Whatever. Of course, they hit Stinkweed Dip. Perfect. The way they drew it up. But, what was I saying? I really enjoy games against Infact. I think games against Infact are really good. Ooh, I think this is pretty good for me. The fact they hit 2 Narcomoebas here, like being able to pick up Narcomoeba before they like have even gotten any far at all in their dredging is pretty nice. Do you have a Cathartic Reunion? Oh, jeez, they have a Cathartic Reunion too. Golly, this sucks. Maybe it'll be a Faithless Looting or something terrible. Lightning Axe. Blech. Okay, fine. Well, our thing's dead. Ooh, that was actually really good. I don't really want to cast this Thought Scour too much. I want to get this Crackling Drake into play really badly. I kind of want to hold on to this Thought Scour, so I think I'm going to Serum Visions. I think I'm going to lead off by Serum Visions playing this tapped and passing. I really would like to find a Surgical, I guess. What is that, an Opt? That's the 4th land. I actually might want both of these cards. Top. Would you like to pay 2 life? Would not. Alright, yeah, I think this lets us play a Crackling Drake on time, which is nice. Both me and my opponent are at 4 cards at the end, but my opponent's drawing 5 a turn, so, you know, one of us is clearly favored here. Yeah. I'll probably opt on Instep just to get my spell count higher. This is ridiculous. God, Dredge is so miserable. I like playing Shadow versus Burn. Yeah, that match was very skill intensive. Shadow versus Burn is very good. I am below average. Below average? Why are you below average, Teddy? Being excited. Opponent opened on Horn is weird. The best draws have Horn. I don't think that's true. I think the best draws probably have, like, Faithless Looting. This card's fucked up. Like, Faithless Looting into Cathartic into Flashback Faithless Looting is kind of usually the thing I'm the most scared of. Just, like, move through their deck absurdly quickly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spew this opt. Because I know I'm picking up another Thought Scour here, so, like, I'm gonna maintain a critical mass of cantrips, while also, like, filling my graveyard up. I'm gonna fetch another island here. Of course, we're already at 8. This is great. Alright, well, here's a Crackling Drake. I think I might be able to, like, kill you in 2, but I think that's going to be way too slow. Surgical? Surgical right here, please. Dark Blast. What is happening? Did you have another Lightning Axe? Oh, we'll probably die to that. Yeah, okay. I think we're unbelievably dead. We're going to try to, like, put a billion Phoenixes into play next turn, but honestly, that may just be too slow. There's a Pteramander. Pretty good with Thought Scours. I don't know. I might be able to get something going, but I'm not terribly optimistic. What's up? Casting Looting without a judge in the yard already slows the clock. I don't understand how that slows the clock more than Streakhorn. Like, being able to flashback Looting later after you have dredgers is a bit much. There's a hasty Blood Gas. We're going to 4 this turn. This matchup sucks. As you've witnessed, I've just kind of, like, not drawn Surgical and died. Like, I kept a very keepable hand, a very keepable 6, full of cantrips, played, like, 2 threats. They just killed them both and, like, absolutely dump trucked me. This has been not even remotely close. And this is, like, the one matchup I'm scared of if I play Arclight, is that, like, the Dredge matchup is heinous. My opponents even missed things like attack steps and stuff like that, and it's just not been close. Boop. Whereas, like, humans, I feel much better in this specific matchup, and I feel like my Arclight matchup is winnable. It's not great, but it's winnable. Alright, what are we doing? Are we just dead? Do they have a flag in the yard? Okay, we're not just dead. They've been through 3 chills already. Alright. Let's see if we can hit 4 Phoenixes. Oh, that hit a Surgical. Perfect! Just where I wanted to draw it. And an Anchor. Also perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Found the Arclight. Alright, well. Maybe I might should have cast that Opt first. I wanted to be able to evolve this Pteramander, but I just don't think it matters. I think we're dead. This comes back. Maybe they screw it up. What are the chances they screw this up? Feels low. Okay. Go. Probably just hit the 4th Creeping Joe. We're just super dead. Womp womp. It's Jones. Horn into Looting Cathartic is the nut, so you'd rather have opponent not lead on Horn. Alright, I guess. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm done. 3 Lightning Axes. I'm willing to call it. You got me. You killed me. Super dead. I mean, I haven't done the Dredge match by any reason, but, like, I'm much less impressed with the games where they have Streakhorn than the games where they have Faithless Looting. Like, also, like, Dredge is a deck that wants to, like, hit its land drops as well. Like, it wants to hit at least its 2nd land drop, sometimes its 3rd. So, like, looting on turn 1 not only allows you to bin dredgers that you have in your opener, but also fixes your hand to where, like, you can further your game plan of, like, getting stuff in the graveyard while still, like, giving yourself more chances to draw lands. So, like, I mean, like I said, I haven't done the math, but I would guess that, like, their Faithless Looting, like, they win more often on games that they open on Faithless Looting than games they win on Streakhorn. Even if the quote-unquote nut is always involves Streakhorn into perfects or whatever, I would assume, like, on the, like, if we're dealing with, like, average cases, that, like, the deck probably wins more with Faithless Looting than Streakhorn. Which would make sense intrinsically, given that Faithless Looting is just a more powerful card than Streakhorn is, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Harley beat Judge a lot, and so did Alex in Baltimore. I would talk to him about beating this matchup. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I assume it involves drawing your Surgicals and main decking Surgicals. So, boop. Dredge is cleaning up because the yard hate is Surgical. Yeah, I mean, that's true. We have to play Surgicals or yard hate. 4 lands and a gut shot. I don't think this is remotely capable. This hand seems a little better. I think Surgical can be very good against Dredge. Like, you'd probably need to see, like, 2 of them to really have a high impact, like, sequence, but Stanislav. Bottom. Hi, Stanislav. Tannen! How goes it, Tannen? The nut always involves me. Oh, you're too sweet. Let me count the ways. Alright, let's cast the Serum Visions here, set up our future draws here. We have a second land too. Ooh, this Crackling Drake. I don't know if this Crackling Drake's gonna be good. I feel like if it's not, this Faithless Looting is. Kind of want to draw both of these cards. We don't have a threat, so the Crackling Drake's definitely attractive, and the Faithless Looting might be bad. I kind of want to know a little bit more about this matchup before I make any kind of assumptions, though. But what am I up against? I'm up against Basic Island. Basic Island Serum Visions. There's a good chance this is probably the mirror, in which case... Stop on my turn. I want to think about Thought Scouring here. If this is the mirror, is Crackling Drake good? I'm trying to think about how the mirror would play out. The mirror seems to be a lot about who gets their Phoenixes first, so I feel like I want the looting, but don't really want the Drake that much. Thing is, if they play a thing in the ice, and I don't have Phoenixes, where does that put me? I don't really know the answer to that question. I feel like I should be favored if this is the mirror, if I'm on the play. But, like, if there's a chance I don't want these cards and want to Thought Scour them away, there definitely is a chance, because Crackling Drake is slow. I think... Sure. I'm actually gonna know myself. I think there's a good chance this is the mirror and these cards are bad. We drew a Spirebluff Canal. Okay, draw. I drew another land. Well, it looks like flashing back this looting is on my agenda. Wait, what? What just happened? Wow, almost zoning when cast the Serum Visions. That's how like bad these two draw steps were. Can Serum Visions flashback looting next turn and try to set up a good turn 4. At that point, I feel dumb for milling this Thought Scour. I think I'm still gonna Serum Visions. Another land, incredible. There's a looting. That's pretty nice. Actually, I want that looting pretty badly. Okay, go. Boop. 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 What's up? The many possibilities. Possibilities is great. Animal noises. What's up, Ned? Jogging? Ooh, a second Serum Visions. Did they bottom both? No, they put one card on bottom, one card on top. So I guess they either wanted another cantrip or they wanted a land. This looks like they're missing their land drop. That's good for me. I have extras. Alright, I no longer wish to stop my upkeep. Why did this go straight to combat? Oh, I took the stop off on my main phase. Yikes. I don't even know how that happened. Well, I don't think I'm doing anything super interesting this turn. I think I'm still going to flashback a looting. Like, I want to hold this looting for a multiple cantrips a turn, and like, since they're kind of doing anemic stuff, I think I actually have time to do this. So, while it is unfortunate I missed my main phase, I don't think there's a chance I was doing anything, like, super fancy with this turn anyway. Alright, let's just discard these 2 lands. And shut the turn back now with 5 spells in hand. My opponent up to 8 cards, drew a second island, thing in the ice crowd coming down here. Yep. I was correct that it is the mirror. I feel kind of dumb for betting this Crackling Drake, given how our draws have played out, but overall, I don't think that's a great argument for not Thought Scouring there. Like, assuming you're going to draw bad is not really an argument. Alright. How do I want to sequence this turn? I feel like I want to start casting stuff. Because cantrips aren't doing me any good. I need to find Phoenixes. Let's play land. Let's start off with a landed fetch. I want to do this. I want to commit as lightly as possible to finding a threat before I actually do. So I think I'm going to find an island here. And we're going to lay off with an opt, because I think that's the softest commitment. Oh, wow, another cantrip. We have a bunch, so I'm going to bottom that. Yikes. This is weird. Let's just cycle these. Let's start cycling these. Blue, red. A lightning axe is also a pretty good draw here. That does... Well, that can kill a thing in the ice when paired with a bolt. I'm not super excited about that. There's our thing in the ice. Alright. Yeah, let's just play ours. And like we can lead off with like a bunch of spells next turn. I think I want to do anything else this turn. I think I just want to pass. I just want as many cards as possible next turn. Like we're gonna have plenty of mana to get everything we want done, I think. They have another one? They might. It wouldn't surprise me if they had a second one. Thought Scour. That's fine. They could very reasonably flip their thing in the ice this turn. But I think I'm okay with that, because I think given the fact I have red mana, my hand is better than theirs. Pteramander. We can gut shot that, and that's pretty disgusting. Probably I'm just going to gut shot that at some point in time. But that means the gut shot can't be my last spell if I actually want to kill it. Alright. That's a land. So let's get this thing flipped. How many basics are left in my deck? Let me check my basic count real quick. Boop. Boop. 3 islands, 2 mountains. Seems reasonable. Might want to go ahead and fetch an island. So I don't draw it. Sure. We can fetch... We can't fetch the mountain, so we have to fetch an island here. Which means I think I'm producing red off of this Manamorphose. Alright. Morphose. Always yields. Put it to 3. Go red. Lightning bolts. That's interesting. So that means we could actually kill their thing in the ice and then just pick up their Pteramander and get to the beat down. Get to the good part. Very interesting. Like, the question is, can they still keep playing this game if we just, like, pew, like, 2 for 1 ourselves to kill this thing, like, bounce that, hit them for 7, can they, like, continue playing this game? I don't know the answer to that question. I'm going to lead off next on a Chandra course, I think. Do I play 2 blue for that? I think I might. Yeah. Boop. Alright. Okay. Yikes. That's pretty bad. See if we can find some Phoenixes. Sure, let's see if we can find some Phoenixes. Alright. Now, like I said, I think I'm committing here to the Bolt plus Gut Shot their thing, so I'm fine picking that up. But discard this. I actually don't want to discard this Bolt. Alright, do I want to keep Pteramander around? Pteramander's kind of nice. Bolt Phoenix. Could just discard the Gut Shot and keep double Bolt. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we'll discard the Bolt. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and Bolt this. Okay. Gut Shot this. Paying 2 life to do so. Go to combat. Attack for 7. I don't think I want to play my Pteramander. Even though I'd like to have it attack, I really don't think I want to play it because I want to be able to, like, not have it die to Gut Shot, so I'm just going to pass. Alright, well, that was kind of a complicated turn, and I'm sure I messed it up somewhere. My opponent has red mana now. That's unfortunate, but we have a 7/8, so that's kind of nice. I don't know what this is. It's probably just another thing in the ice. Manamorphose. Red, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Now they can adapt their Pteramander. Is it Charm? Draw 2, discard 2. Guess they have 2 Phoenixes they want to put in the yard. Yep, that's fine. They've cast 3 spells, so they probably just going to put these Phoenixes in play. Now, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I'm interested to see if the Awoken Horror beats the Phoenixes, especially because we flipped it first. I feel like that's kind of what matters more than anything else, is that, like, this, we flipped this first. Yep, that's fine. Alright, I have no further effects. Put me to 10. I get to attack you to 6. Pteramander allows them to put a blocker into play, so it kind of makes sense that they would make this attack, put me to 10, and then like play a blocker or whatever. I assume they're just going to play their blocker. Yeah, that's fine. Boop. Arclight Phoenix. That's pretty nice. I don't think I'm playing Arclight Phoenix this turn. So I think I'm just going to play this Pteramander. Adapt it. If we get a gut shot, I'm just going to adapt again. Yeah, now they're thinking about it. Like, this is not going to go your way. Alright, and we're going to attack for 7. Boop. This does die to a Lightning Axe, for the record. Maybe there's merit to flashing back looting to try to hit another gut shot. It doesn't feel very good. They can also gut shot me. It seems kind of bad. So I block here, take 6, go to 4. I'm just going to pass. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can definitely adapt. We have to block the Pteramander on Pteramander, which is fine. If they're attacking with everybody and we have to make that block, then it's okay because they're dead on board. But it's looting. Can't beat 2 more Phoenixes, but we can beat 1. They had 2 lands. Yeah, I feel you. Maybe I've ended up playing too many lands this game, but I feel like I was using my mana every turn, so... Fetched 3. I assume this means they're just killing me this turn. Yeah, they have the Lightning Axe, it looks like. That sucks. Boop. They discarded the gut shot. So I died. Phoenixes were better than Awoken Horror was. Should have gut shotted this instead of killing their thing in the ice, probably. Since the flyers... It appears now to me that the flyers matter more than the flip thing in the ice, which isn't something that I would have guessed going in. We would have lootinged into these 2 and been able to Lightning X, maybe? No, we didn't have an extra card. So, that sucks. Don't really have a ton to say about that. Like, I made an assumption about the matchup that was incorrect. I think I want all these cards. I don't know. I don't think I want any of the counter magic or the Dragon's Claws. They don't seem terribly good. Kind of want gut shot, even though they have Pteramander. It doesn't hit much else, and we're bringing in more free spells, and we have like other kind of answers. I don't know. It feels close. Lightning Axe is really good. Bring out 2 gut shots and like some bolts. The mediocre spells just seem aggressively mediocre. Like, we're bringing in battle removal and more free spells, so I think I'm just gonna try this. Anger might be okay. I don't know. The exiles our own stuff. I don't like it that much. This hand seems very good. We're not gonna play land opt on turn 1. We're just gonna fetch a tap land. This is because we have a thing in the ice. Oop, go. Is Sifka back? I don't know. Is that who this is? Is this Stanislav Sifka? I'd be pretty shocked. Would be shocked. This matchup seems really interesting. Because, like, the thing in the ices and the opposing, what's it called? The opposing Phoenixes seem to, like, create really interesting gameplay to me. Boop. So far, I think I've liked the... Ooh, that's not bad. Pteramander's a little less... I would have liked Snapcaster. Snapping Gutshot would have been nice. But, that's fine, I guess. Or Snapping Bolt would have been nice, like, especially in that last matchup. Like, having the Pteramander, like, to, like, have it back and opening yourself up to Lightning Axe was much worse than being able to just kill theirs. I mean, see the internet of Stanislav. Yeah, I don't know how many Stanislavs are out there. That would explain why we're probably going to get bodied. Well, we do have a surgical extraction for their Phoenixes, which is kind of nice. I assume they probably have some for ours too, so that's why I'm pretty excited to have Thing in the Ice here instead of any of the other options. Oh, this could still just die to like a lightning axe at any point. Which might be what's about to happen. Oh no, it's not. They would need a free spell to really get Phoenixes going. They should have 1 billion lands. Okay. That's good for me. I think we're pretty unlikely to actually be able to flip this next turn, but if there's any chance, I might Surgical Faithless Looting. Since that's a fine card to like Surgical, especially now that we have multiple Surgicals and can definitely flip Thing in the Ice. I could Surgical like that and like Scalding Tarn, just like if we see lands. I don't know, that's a little aggressive. We'll see how this turn plays out. Let's see if we can find a looting of our own. Okay. Serum Visions, eh? Do I want Serum Visions? I think I do. I have a lot of lands in hand. Play another opt. Surgical. Jeez. I think I can go on another one of these, right? Maybe I do? I don't think I do. Let's Surgical Faithless Looting and see how let's see what their hand looks like. See if flipping this is worth taking 2 more. They have Dispel, Bolts, Serum Visions, Gutshot. Why is Gutshot still in their deck? Let's see how they sideboarded. They have 2 Pteramanders, still have the Izzet Charm, still have their Bolts. They just like click submit. They just like brought in 2 Dispels. They don't have Surgical in their deck at all. Gutshot, Serum Visions, Canal. Good Surgical Serum Visions. That's card neutral. I'm pretty excited about that actually. Bolt, Gutshot. They leave some Bolt, Gutshot, Dispel. And given that they can Bolt, Gutshot my guy next turn, I really don't want that to happen. Did we get all 4? We did. Alright. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to pay 2 more to hit Serum Visions. Flip this, pick that up. Okay. Hit the Serum Visions out of your hand. And do we want to leave the ones in the deck? It thins their deck. They're pretty good draws, I guess. Yeah, we'll hit the ones out of their deck. It's the best cantrip, so we'll just hit it. Alright, let's hit them for 7. Play land, hit you for 7. That land play might have been unnecessary, but I'm not really excited about playing another land. Lovey-dovey Werewolf, how's it going? Thank you very much for the call, I appreciate it the best. Alright. This has been a pretty weird game. They're still gonna have a Pteramander. I guess they could eventually... We did just clear their graveyard of spells, and they don't have a good way to move spells around. So, like, there's a good chance this thing just never gets adapted. They have, like, Bolt Gutshot that we know about. And, like, the land they played. Okay, so, like, there's... Like, we cleared their graveyard of spells. We also... Serum Visions. Ooh, another one, eh? Alright, put this on bottom, this on top. This allows them to use both their Bolt and their Serum Visions. That's okay. We can, next turn we can Lightning Axe this into play, which is pretty nice. Should lock up the game pretty nicely. Oh, I got a couple of follows. Padevil, thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it the best. And Tech Edge Podcast, how's it going? Thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it. You are also the best. So many follows. Thank you guys. Really make this young ape very happy. We are playing a pretty intricate mirror. We just surgicaled them twice and got a card out of their hands, so we feel pretty smart and thin. Feel very apey, but very smart and thin. I think they're pretty dead. Next turn we get to Lightning Access Pteramander out the way, discarding Phoenix, and then play 2 Serum Visions. It's pretty nice. Give it back Arclight, hit them for 1 billion. Approximately 1 billion damage. I have a Bolt, Gutshot, 2 other cards we don't know. I'm behind by 3 minutes because I've spent so much time thinking. They played a land conceded. Alright, I think I've liked the way we have sideboarded. I don't really think I want gut shots or that many bolts, so I think I'm pretty ready to click submit. I don't know how good this card is in the matchup. After seeing how big flyers are, it seems like it could be okay. Probably like the fact that it trades with Pteramander means it's good enough. If it, we're clicking submit. We're clicking submit. We're doing it. I'm done thinking. Not thinking about it. No thinking. This is modern. No thinking zone. See if we can beat Stanislav in the mirror. This matchup, this hand, words. This hand seems very good. We got a threat, and we have lots of spells. I think you're not supposed to play this on turn 1 in the mirror. Like, opening it up to gut shots if they're still in the deck as well as bolts seems kind of incorrect. I think I'd rather get stuff going, try to make sure I hit my land drops, etc., etc. Like, move spells in the yard and play it late, kind of like a Gurmag Angler. I've heard this card compared a lot to, like, Gurmag Angler, at least in the context of Legacy. Put it as Multi 6. And I think that will hold true here. Where we just want to play it later and then, like, have mana up to adapt it. So that we don't get it blown out. Because, like, it being able to escape the range of everything but Lightning Axe is really nice. Opponent choosing to lead on the best turn 1 play, probably in the mirror. Not a poke. So how am I going... How long am I going to wait to see you start playing more Titan Shift? Probably a bit. Titan Shift is pretty bad right now, unfortunately. With the uptick on Arclight, which I don't think is a good matchup, especially now that they're playing Blood Moon, and Dredge. Like, Dredge is a good matchup, but it has gotten harder than it has been in the past. Like, previously Titan Shift bodied Dredge. It was absolutely repulsive. But Creeping Chill makes their, like, frequency of turn 4 kills much higher, and I found the matchup I, like, can struggle with it a little bit more than I was in the past. But particularly, like, Arclight, I think the matchup's not very good at all, and that means that, ooh, now I want to play as Pteramander just to, like, get this Chart Course to draw 2. That's kind of weird. Don't want this land. I can play my second land. I have a threat. But I really kind of just want spells to keep things going. I think I'm supposed to bottom both. I can actually plan to Faithless Looting away this mountain and top this Spirebluff Canal, I think. Having this don't lose life is pretty nice. Anyway, I don't think Titan Shift's very well positioned right now. I thought it would get a lot better with KCI's banning, and I think it did. However, I think that as long as Arclight is like a deck, we're just going to be pretty bad against it. I actually played the matchup from the other side. Oh wow, this is interesting. I played the matchup from the other side a few days ago, and it was not pretty. Now the question is how I want to sequence my spells. I think I'm supposed to opt in Serum Visions. Like, I still have plenty of spells to get some Arclights going, and I also have the best spells to find Arclights. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to lead off on opt. Just going to, like, fill the yard with spells for Pteramander while trying to find Arclights. That is the goals of these cantrips. So, yeah, like I said, I think my default options now, like, right now for Modern are... Oh, I think I desperately want that top. And, like I said, we're still going to run the Serum Visions. We want more Arclights. Find me more Arclights. We're going to try to get these guys to play. Thing in the Ice is great. Crackling Drake is also great. So, I think we're just going to top both of these. Gosh, are we going to top both of these? I might bottom this land. Yeah, I'm going to bottom this land and top the Drake. I think there's a good chance we're going to find another land later. Especially with all these cantrips we have. So, I really just don't want to... I don't want to end up, like, with a bunch of lands and no, like, things to do. This is going to be an op. Try to find a land. Next turn, I think my turn's going to look like Thing in the Ice... Go, and then, like, in step Thought Scour. Especially if they play their own thing here. I'm pretty attracted to, like, getting my thing into play. And then, like, going for a pretty big turn. Oh, wow, they don't have Thing in the Ice. Because, like, I think they're going to have removal for this Thing in the Ice. But if they don't, I want to be able to, like, do other stuff. I also just kind of want to take more draw steps. Blue, Thing in the Ice. Alright, we still have a critical mass of spells here. I am going to hold, though. We're not going to cast any of our spells because we only have 3 exactly right now for Arclight. But next turn we're gonna start playing a bunch of spells. Of course, Crackling Drake is good. You're Crackling Drake. Yeah, I know. It's myself. There's multiple Drakes here. I am a Crackling Drake and a Salamander Drake. Let's see if they discard a Phoenix to their Lava Axe here. They do. Oh, very nice. They have 4 cards in hand, and right now only 1 Phoenix. I still think I'm in a pretty good position. I'm up 2 cards on a land because they took mulligans. And they just 2-for-1 themselves, but 2-for-1, right? Like Phoenix is in the yard. When we find Surgical, it will actually be a locked-in 2-for-1, I think, right? But there is a chance they could just vomit a bunch of spells here and then get their Phoenix in play. If they do that, I might Thought Scour on Instep to try to like make my Pteramander a little better. Oh no, how many Phoenixes do you have? Hopefully the answer is not 2. 2 more. Having 3 total would be pretty hard to come back from, I think. It's interesting. The thing always seems like a card that you want to have. You want to be the first one to stick, because like putting it into play and getting it killed with like Lava Axe feels pretty bad, but like it's sticking allows you to just like return their whole board state and undo a lot of work they've already done. So like it's kind of weird. Like I feel like I'm supposed to call their removal check with Thing in the Ice, but like there's a chance I just die here because I went like play this. They went instep, put a Phoenix in the yard, untap, like spew, put 2 more Phoenixes in the yard, kill you. Thanks a ton for the breakdown. I'm a little sad now that my only paper deck is Titan Shift. I mean, I don't think Titan Shift is by any means unplayable, not a poke. It's top 8'd like every GP, right? It's top 8'd like every GP, every modern GP since Casey's banning or whatever it was. I don't remember seeing the statistic, but like there was a statistic that like Titan Shift's been doing very well, and so I think that the deck is very playable. However, if I'm looking to no matter what, just like consistently perform, I don't think it's the deck I would play. I think it has still a very good chance of spiking a tournament. It still is a very intrinsically high power level deck. That's so good for me. It is still a very high power level deck, and you can still like win a lot of games with it. It's not a bad deck. It's just I don't think it's as good as it has been in the past. Like there's times I like played it at opens because I thought my best chance to win was playing that deck, and I just don't think it's as favorably positioned as it has been in the past. So I don't think you have any reason to be sad. Like you can definitely tailor. Ooh, I kind of want to play this Crackling Drake. They've like used a bunch of removal and shit, but then picking it up makes me feel really dumb. So I guess I just want to get my Phoenixes in play. Let's start spewing some spells. Boop. Blue, red. I still have a land drop this turn. We'll make it when we have to. Otherwise, we may like end up in a spot where we want to discard it. Thing in the Ice. Does that change anything? I don't think I want to play that. I think the Crackling Drake. I think I have plenty of creatures. Let's Thought Scour. We had an Arclight Phoenix. Very nice. And we had another land. What's looting too? Rending Volley. Oh wow. Let's discard Arclight. Basic Island. Sure, I think that works. Boop. So we've played 3 spells, and we can also play a Pteramander and adapt it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can. That's repulsive. Yeah, we've played Manamorphose, Thought Scour, and Faithless Looting. So let's go to combat. They do not have the surgical. All right, let's put a Pteramander into play. I think I want to just pass with this Pteramander. They did discard a gut shot, but that might mean they're flooded on it, and I don't get blown up by a gut shot here, so I'm just going to pass. I'm going to untap and try to adapt it. I don't really care about how I use my mana here. Like, we're very head on board, so... We're head on board, head on cards, head on basically every metric, so I really just don't want to... just don't want to get blown out. I want to stay head on board. And if they want a 2-for-1 with 2 removal spells here, I'm super fine with that. Damn, dude. Thanks. No problem, not a poke. Is protecting Thing a reason to have some counterspells post board? I don't know. Like, the thing is, Tech Edge. The thing is, Tech Edge, I feel like a lot of times, like, the counter spells just end up lining up poorly against what they're doing. Like, for instance, if they just, like, went, like, Pteramander, like, play a bunch of sorcery speed cantrips, like, adapt it, and, like, maybe, I don't know, put some Phoenixes into play. Like, during all of that period, like, I'm just going to be staring at this, like, Dispel, like, what am I doing? Spell Pierce might be good enough, but, like, if it doesn't catch targets early, there's a lot of times that, like, you end up in this spot where I have a bunch of lands late game, and Spell Piercing, like, a cantrip or whatever, isn't that powerful. There isn't very many 2-mana cards. It's very hard for these counter spells to trade up on mana, and that's really what we're worried about here. We want spells that trade up on mana because of the way this matchup, I think, plays out. So, like, cards like Rending Volley are fantastic, right? Because you have Thing in the Ice, and, like, it trades up on mana with that, trades up on mana against Crackling Drake. In a matchup that's all about the board, you want to be trading up on mana, and trading even on mana is only mediocre, and conditionally trading even on mana, I think, is actively poor. So, that's kind of, like, where I'm coming from. Arclight, for the sake of trading on mana, it actually doesn't count as, it counts as 0, but, like, you know, like, for instance, Pteramander counts as 1, and, like, Gutshot could actually be a good card in the deck because it's for 0, but it conditionally trades up on mana and costs life in a matchup where your life matters. So, like, there's a lot going on here, and I think that the counter spells are probably a trap when realistically you should just be getting you should be doing things that impact the board always. So, like, removal's good, but trying to counter the removal is not. There you go. Words. I was just curious of your opinion. I was thinking Dispel specifically. Yeah. Alright, no attacks is very interesting. Wilpolium, thanks for the resub, baby. Make sure you get me a donation deck list for this month. I won't be getting to it for a little while, but I really appreciate the resub. 3 months, you're so kind. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just try to adapt this main phase. Boop. If they want to fight over it, like, I'm willing to use my mana. I have plenty. Yeah, like, they're thinking here, like, I think fighting the war over my adapt is just miserable. I don't think that's very good. For what it's worth, though, it does let me play a Drake this turn, too. If they fight over it here, like, you can tempo me off a Drake, and that might be okay. But, like, I still get to put my thing into play, and maybe that's fine. I don't really know. I feel like trying to tax my mana by throwing cards in the garbage can is pretty bad. So I think they have to let this go. I think after they tank for a while, we're going to see them let this go. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to go to combat now and see if they trade. If they don't trade, I think I might actually want to leave up Rending Volley. There's a chance I just want to play Thing in the Ice and leave up Rending Volley. All right. We're attacking for 11 here. So they could die to a Lightning Bolt if they just take it all. I think they have to block. I imagine they're going to block a Phoenix on a Phoenix, which would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Because they can very likely just put their Phoenix back into play. Oh, this makes a lot of sense. I don't know what they're doing here. Bolt my other Phoenix. Alright, that's fine. Trade Phoenixes. You take a billion. And this is really good. This is why you play the Drake second main phase. Is I think that if they knew about the Drake, they may not have bolted this. I don't know. They might have anyway. But, like, I think withholding that information is fantastic. And now they're, like, very, very dead. Outside of, like, multiple Rending Volleys or whatever. Just, like, Rending Volley. Boop. Draw. Surgical Extraction is a heater. That's going to be an insane one. Because next turn we have a Flashback Faithless. Like, we can put these Phoenixes into play. Like, the world's our oyster. I think that Surgical is the door and everything. Like, their way out of this was just do the thing that their deck does and put, like, Infinity Phoenixes into play. And Surgical is just an absolute beater. Now, they can counter Surgical in a way with their own Surgical. They can, like, still get 2 to 3 Phoenixes in play, but I don't think that's going to be good enough unless they're surgicaling my Phoenixes. Like, if they're using their Surgical on their Phoenixes, that's just, like, not good enough. They just need... They're being attacked from too many angles here. And so I think this is the door and everything. I think we're going to win this one. Faithless Looting. You got it, pal. Feel free to put more Phoenixes in the yard. I think that card is very powerful. And I highly recommend you just put them right in the graveyard where they go. Just like think that's a pretty actively powerful thing to be doing is putting Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard. They've conceded to the game. I didn't even get to surgical you. What the heck? Where are you going? Fine. All right, we won the mirror. We're owning. Opponent doesn't have surgical, remember? Yeah, they didn't have surgical in their deck. That doesn't mean after they... That might mean that they just didn't bring it in. Like, there's no way they don't have surgical in their deck, right? Like, surely not. Because the Dredge matchup is horrific, and it's a free spell. So, like, Surgical very naturally fits in the deck. In fact, I just want more of them. I think I want 4 in this deck. Like, Surgical just felt fantastic. I wanted 4 Surgicals in both of these matches so far. So, like, for them not to have it at all seems a bit ridiculous. And, like, I can believe maybe they didn't want to put it in their deck because they thought it was a trap. But I feel like for Game 2, after, like, seeing how good they were, they might want them, like... That could just be wrong, but... I feel like no Surgicals is just pretty horrific. This hand seems very good. I think I'm going to elect to keep it. In case I need to bolt like a bird or something on turn 1, I'm probably going to bleed on Mountain here, and then turn 2. I just don't need to opt. Like, I just have no reason to play it. Because I don't have a thing in the ice, so... Also, maybe they'll think I'm on burn or something if I, like, instead bolt their thing. I don't know. Could be playing White Splash. IDK, seems crazy that they wouldn't be bringing it in. No, you're right, Tech Edge. That's very possible. They could have the White Splash. The White Splash feels archaic, though, if Stony Silence isn't a heater in the format. Although it might be, because there was a bunch of Hardened Scales in the top 8 of the Grand Prix. So if there's just like a bunch of Hardened Scales, then maybe it is good enough. I might just be incorrect. Ooh, this looks like I may have to be bolting something on turn 1. God, I am a Magic the Gathering professional Magic player. That doesn't even make sense. That wasn't even work. I just want you all to know I am actually just a professional. And that's okay. Go! Although it might have been bad, because like it might have I might be able to just pick up everything they're doing with thing in the ice anyway, but like I just feel like bolting the bird is always correct. Like look at this anemic turn. Get out of here. Get out of here. What you doing? Now this is a matchup I think where we want to hold up the last counter. So this might be a like Morphose into cantrip, pass with like 1 cantrip up and like just plan to flip later, like when it's higher impact, since like this is like not enough, and so like just bouncing this actually isn't very high power level. So that's what I think we're gonna do. Guess. Although given that they're a Path to Exile deck, it may just be incorrect. I'm thinking. I'll decide after making blue here. If we can get some Phoenixes, I think I'll flip this turn. Okay. Blue. Spirebluff Canal. Let's see if we can find a Phoenix. I should yield to this. Ooh. This is a Phoenix. What is this? Show me the card. Oh my gosh. Opponent. You literally never play anything in your main deck that is free. What are we doing here? Why are we in the tank? I don't really want a second one of these. Thought Scour. See if we can get some Phoenixes yet again. Phoenixes? Serum Visions. Well, that's awkward. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass. Well, I might actually like take this play pattern for a little while. Oh no, they might have path. Like, this is just not enough pressure, and taking more draw steps to recoup card advantage seems fine. Now, if they play, like, a thing, we're going to, like, bounce in step and, like, pick all my stuff up. What is this? Reflector Mage. I think we're going to flip it just so we can actually play it next turn. So they're picking up an Awoken Horror. So like pick up both their cards. We replay Thing in the Ice. I actually know how I want to play this. Maybe that's just incorrect. I don't know. Not really my job to figure it out. Just pick up both their magic cards. Feels fine. Pteramander. I'll take it. Pick this up. Pick up my thing. And then we have a Serum Visions. So let's get a spell count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. So Pteramander costs 2 to adapt. Let's go ahead and play land. Play thing. Oh my god. I can't believe I just made this mistake. Alright, that's fine. Completely mistapped. I have like 2 colors. It's so hard to screw up. Drake managed to screw it up. Well, hopefully the fact this deck is incredibly mana efficient won't punish me. But I plan on not actually casting that many spells with the rest of this game, so. Oh, I couldn't have adapted it anyway, right? It costs 2 mana? Yeah, okay, I'm not that stupid. I'm just medium stupid. If they bounce this, I'm probably just going to flip this on attack. Kind of tired of this, like, the way this has been playing out. Although that may be a little impatient. Because, like, if they have Collected Company, they could easily catch up. Bad Spirits in Modern. It's more than likely, you think. I believe you. Alright, what are you bouncing? You bouncing thing? I'm actually pretty fine with him bouncing thing. Start the beatdowns for 5. I think this is actually a pretty hard choice. To be fair for my opponents. Because bouncing thing is not attractive. Yeah, alright. I'm probably going to... I really don't want to get to the point where I'm flipping this. Mountain. Well, now I really want to Faithless Looting and flash it back. That might just be what I do. Give me spells. Spells. Those are spells. Do Pteramanders is kind of nice. Alright. Let's... Serum Visions. Lightning Bolts. Lightning Bolt's nice. And I don't want to play this land, so we're just going to pass. We can play 2 Pteramanders next turn. Can't adapt them both, but I don't know. I may just lead this turn off. Yeah, let's see, they have a Collected Company, I feel like. This is just a really weird game. It's a Lightning Bolt. Let's just draw it. Kind of want to just pass. Like, they're not making any moves. They're not playing anything. And I think the long game favors me, especially with Thing in the Ice in my deck. Like, I can negate all of the mana advantage they get from Collected Company. Collected Company is a good counter to Thing in the Ice, because, like, it allows them to catch back up on mana where Thing in the Ice, like, delays them. So, like, I think I'm supposed to just pass here. There's maybe merit to flashing back Faithless Looting there, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to wait until I'm a little deeper in my deck. And, like, can use the, like, this is my last discard outlet, really. So I think I'm going to use it to discard Arclights. Medium stupid. Correct. Okay, well, if they're cracking Horizon Canopy, maybe we're just fine. Maybe they just never had this stupid Coco. And I'm just, like, being dumb. Yeah, I don't understand how they think this is favorable for them. If we're just going to take draw steps... I don't know. If they path it here, that's fine. Okay, I don't get this Coco. This Coco does not make sense to me. If they're trying to Queller this... That's bad. Like, Queller puts us back in the yard. Oh, wow. Oops, and I just moved it. Gosh. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The drawing experience. Try to put this back. All right. Where were we? That's fine. You have a thing. Can we resolve this? You're stuck on 1 blue source? Yeah, I'm pretty happy to pick all this crap up. Counter it. Alright. Okay. Well, Faithless Looting trying for a creature is kind of nice. I can't really bolt the Reflector Mage anymore, though. I don't know, it lets me attack for 7. I guess I'm okay with it. Do I want a Faithless Looting, though? I have a land I want to discard, so I have to be willing to discard one of the cards in hand. Sure, let's Faithless Looting. Let's just flip this. This is going to get bounced again. We're going to be able to replay it and hit them for 7. Ooh, another thing in the ice. We get to play 2 of them, hopefully. Spirebluff Canal. I want to keep my spell count high, so I think I'm just going to graveyard Pteramander. Boop. And hit them for 7. And the next turn, like, if they bounce my Woken Horror, we'll just play 2 Thing in the Ices. The fact they're on 1 blue source means they can only play, like, Thing in the Ice. I mean, Reflector Mage. So, that's pretty nice. If they draw another blue source, it's pretty unfortunate. Of course they did. Alright, they have to shock this, I think. Go to 8. Or go to 9. Wow. I think they actually had to shock that. Their spells are like all blue. Yeah, like this is just going to be a Reflector Mage, which is going to get met by 2 more Thing in the Ices. And then we get to hit them for at least 1 billion. What is a Selfless Spirit? That is A-okay with me, dog. Ooh, draw cards. Thing. Thing. Alright, go. A good gut shot now. Is that good? Gut shotting now might be okay. I think I might. Just keep my life total high. Also, like, the rest of their stuff's indestructible anyway. Yeah, I think I will. Because, like, as soon as they play a, like, they could Queller it, and as soon as they play a Lord, like, they can go Lord Queller, and that's just, like, really bad for me. So I'd like to just get it off the table. Just conserve my life total. I think we're going to win this long game, as I've said multiple times. I think our deck is just going to be better in the long game than theirs is. And that we actually kind of have a kill lined up already. Like, even if they answer, even if they path one of these or whatever, they Reflector Mage one of these, that is fine. We get to, like, Bolt Face, and it's pretty nice. And then playing something else here is really good for me. Alright, now I think they're just deterministically dead. Yep. Womp womp. You're dead. Thing in the Ice is kind of a stupid magic card. I won't lie to you guys. This has been a bit dumb. This has been significantly stupid. Alright, I think I'm going to make blue-red with this. Blue-red. We can flashback looting. Try to hit a Phoenix. Just Thought Scour ourselves. Boop. Boop. Doesn't really matter what we do here. Just gonna try to hit some Phoenixes or whatever. World's kind of my oyster. Boop. Bolt. Face. Face! I'll probably just concede to this. Would make a lot of sense. Reflector Mage, not good against Thing in the Ice, despite kind of looking good against Thing in the Ice. Awkward. How is this matchup overall? Benji card. I don't know. I think that it is actually not awesome. Because Thing in the Ice is like easily your most important card because you just like pick all of their inefficient 3-mana things up. But if you don't draw Thing in the Ice, I think it can actually be kind of hard. Because the rest of your threats are kind of bad against what they can just establish a bigger army than this and bigger army than all the Phoenixes. And they have like paths, which exile your stuff. Like outside of like what just happened there, like a billion Thing in the Ices, I think the matchup's not awesome. But the thing is, Thing in the Ice is so good in the matchup, and we have a billion cantrips to find it. So I think the overall matchup is probably slightly in our favor. But like a lot of what we're doing, obviously with this, is not awesome against them without words. Without thinking these. Like the rest of the stuff is just so much more anemic. Oh, breeding. I don't know if I want this Chandra. There's a chance I do. Sure, we'll put it in the deck. I think Crackling Drake is cheeks. Probably cut that. Surgical's cheeks. And now I kind of look at like the worst cantrip. Charter Course doesn't seem awesome. It's probably either Charter Course or like they're gonna be bringing Thalia, so I guess I'm gonna cut Charter Course. Maybe that means this card's bad, and I just want Charter Course. I don't know. Is this card bad? I think Chad is Chandra bad. Chandra's probably pretty bad. Like, I feel like the cards good against this are good against that, so we're just going to do this. Alright, bunch of removal. Collect some bit. There's merit to, like, a Dispel or whatever for Collecting Company, I think, and Path. Actually, if we go to game 3, I might board and Dispel. It's a lot better on the play when I have an extra mana up each turn, but I think on the draw it's probably not good enough. I don't know. This is what I like about Arclight, is that a lot of the matchups with it feel very close. Like, not I guess not close, just, like, very decision-oriented. Sorry about that crack there. This hand seems great. Turn 1, Horizon Canopy, go. I am not sure I can fathom a world in which that is my turn 1 play out of their deck. Not, okay, well, not without a, no, yeah, Horizon Canopy, go. Like, with a, words. With an Aether Vial, I would keep Horizon Canopy as your turn 1 land, but, like, this just feels like it loses yourself a ton of damage. And even with a Thalia that's about to come down here and get gut-shotted, like, I'm just not... I just don't think I'm in for keeping this hand. I don't really understand it. How is Spirits positioned? I think pretty poorly. I think it is convincingly worse, okay, than... convincingly worse than Humans is. I think Humans is better in basically every way, including in this matchup. Like, I think Deputy Detention's pretty good in this matchup. Well, we'll find out. I mean, we're going to play some Humans second. But, like, I think this deck was only really good because it bodied KCI. And it didn't even body KCI that hard. Now I feel kind of down for cutting these Crackling Drakes, I won't lie to you. Let's find a thing in the ice. Arclight Phoenix. Well, I would have taken that. I'm glad Opt is instant speed, because I would have taken that here. And now I don't think I do want it. Thing in the ice. Well, this is what it's like being a professional Magic player, I suppose. Alright. We'll fetch and shock. Play your thing. Shock. Yep. Blue. Blue. Here's the thing. Go. Oh, we can draw the Phoenixes later when we have more land drops and can actually play them. What is this mana base? Ugh. Ugh. To that, I say ugh. Ah, we're on this plan again. The lose 2 life to Reflector Mage my thing in the ice. Alright. I think I just want to bolt this so it doesn't get picked up. Gosh, I really don't want to bolt this. But I really don't want to cast these Faithless Lootings yet. This looks like a Spell Queller, which is pretty fine. I think I want this land. Them losing 2 life to cast a Spell Queller here is fine with me. I have an Anger of the Gods. Yep. Now, if the Anger of the Gods gets Spell Quellered, I feel a little dumber. But as is, I do not feel dumb. They're still losing a lot of life a turn to play stuff. Like, they're at 12 and we haven't hit them once, which is pretty nice. Supreme Phantom, that's fine. They have no counter spells up, so I think I'm just going to jam this Anger next turn and move on with my life. Yeah, I don't know what they could do. I can't think of anything. If they have something, then feel free to blow me out. But I think this Anger is just going to be real nice. Got him. Shoe on head or Ebola? Shoe on head. Hi. What about Titan Shift? Benji card. I kind of talked to one of the chat members about Titan Shift earlier. I think Titan Shift is a fine deck, but it is not my deck of choice for Modern at the moment. Like, I don't think I would play it if I want to win a tournament. Like, it's fine for, like, FNMs and stuff. It's still going to be a good deck. Yes, I would like to cast this. It's still going to be fine for, like, FNMs and stuff. I'm going to hold this land. We don't even have Crackling Drakes in our deck. Path. Go down to 11 life. That is fine. And now I feel really smart because we got to land anyway. And I think, like, it can definitely win, and it's top-rated multiple GPs, but, like, I just think Arclight and Dredge are the clear best 2 decks in the format, and, like, my next deck of choice would be Humans. Alright, what are we doing here? We need to find a threat, so we're going to cast Faithless Looting. I don't know if they have another Queller. It's kind of what this looks like they're representing. I guess I don't really care that much about Queller. I'm going to discard land looting because they just like... Well, the land lets me put a creature into play. I don't care. I've decided to do not care. I think I just want to start cycling this stuff, right? does cycling this stuff do for me? It's not selection, so I can just like move through my deck a little faster. I'm just gonna pass the turn. See if they collected company. What's up? Jamoka's command, or Jamoka's hand would have ruined you. Command? Yeah, that's true. Jamoka's command would have ruined me, right? They would have lost you to do it, but yeah, it would have crushed me. They don't even have to, like, prevent the damage. They can just put a counter on their board. Which is pretty funny. I guess they're committing to this holding up. Let's see if we can see more of their deck. They're committing to this holding up spell cooler thing. Milia. Mo 1738. What's up? How goes it? This is why Phoenix is kind of nice against graveyard decks. It's just like playing Phoenixes for value is fine. All right, this just drawn out the Queller. Yep. Oop, go. We have the Abrade. If we can get to that turn, we're gonna deck them. Yeah, it's the plan. We exiled an image. Name Spirit. Not planning on countering your spirits. What is this? Jog Skull Captain. That is fine. Alright, now we have to braid that, which kind of sucks. Wouldn't mind drawing another here. There's only one in our deck, so tilt. Lava Axe isn't bad, though. Deal 3 damage to this. I think I'm going to cycle through these Manamorphoses now. At least one of them. I just want something better to discard than a Manamorphose when we could be moving through our deck. Boop. Or just like maybe a Bolt. Like I'll take a Bolt too. Opponent is in the tank. I don't know why my opponent's tanking about this. A Thing in the Ice is nice. A Thing in the Ice is real nice. I could play Thing and just pass. Maybe that's better. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess playing Thing and passing is probably just a little bit better. Being able to pick this up, play an Arclight anyway, right? Although they are pretty low in life. I guess that sets up for lethal. Fine, we're just gonna play this. Go. Imav. Ooh, we could bend them. All right, just not very effectively. Yeah, that's true. Just looking out for your health. I appreciate it, Mo. That soda is bad for me. What did they do? They just cracked this, right? Alright. Let's see if they have a path or a Reflector Mage. Why is humans better than spirits? What are you taking to regionals? I'm taking either Arclight or... I'm taking either Arclight or humans to regionals for sure. Boop. We have another Lord? That would be a pretty much max punishment, huh? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the soda's bad for me. I actually don't drink much soda. I drink soda on streaming nights because I need to be able to stay up. Like, and stay focused. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Am I supposed to just play Phoenix and bolt them? The 5. I don't really like that very much. I think I'm going to Lightning Axe discard this Gut Shot. Almost paying, like, the full price for it. But I think I'm off it. Bolt that. Just like keep their board clear and like make sure we're the ones casting spells. Cast. Although if this gets what's it called, Reflector Mage, I feel pretty dumb because I have 2 of them in my hand. I guess I could have Morphosed and tried to hit a land, but that feels aggressive. I'd rather hold my spells. Like I said, I think we're favored as the game goes to infinity, so this looks like a collected company, so I think I want to play my other Phoenix first. to see if they want a Coco. Alright, well, let's see if they want to block. I'm assuming they're probably going to collect a company here. But hopefully they whiff. Or only grab a flyer or two. If they grab 2 Supreme Phantoms, I feel pretty dumb. Let's see how many are actually in their deck. Dazzle, which is pretty bad because it only grabs Arclight. Reflector Mage is still pretty good. Could have milled them for 2 before doing this. See what they hit. Totems Maximus. Why would you bring Humans these days? I think Humans is pretty good. I think Humans has a much better Dredge matchup than Arclight does, and I think Humans could beat Arclight with relative consistency. So, like, it's a powerful proactive strategy that I think is good against a lot of the good decks in the format. The problem is I think its Amulet matchup is really, really bad. Anyway, I was saying why Humans is better than Spirits. Humans is better than Spirits because it's more mana efficient. It has faster kills. Like, I think it has more turn 4 and 5 kills than Spirits does by, like, a lot. So it's more mana efficient. I think it has, like, equal tools. It doesn't take damage off its mana base. I think it's just legitimately a better deck. And Spirits was a flash in the pan thing because it had a better matchup against one deck. Why are they tanking on this collected company so hard? And so I think that with KCI gone, that Humans is, like, very definitively better than Spirits in basically every way. Sounds like a crutch. Your body's a temple? Fair. My body is a temple. If my body's a temple, I sure as hell would not be going to Magic tournaments. Deputy of Detention? You tanked so long on your Deputy of Detention. Sure, dude. You got it. Is that like their only hit? Why are we in the tank this hard? Okay, copy an Arclight Phoenix. What the heck? Alright, yep, they're gone. Sounds like a next turn problem. Oh, this looks like a next turn problem. Let's take 1 billion damage. I should see if they'll attack with this. Oh, that's pretty good. You have a Lord too? You just have everything? Oh no. Oh no. This game is going to be a challenging one to win. We take 4, go to 4. Sure. Oop, draw. Lightning X. We need multiple pieces of removal, so. Faithless Looting. An Arclight Phoenix, huh? What does that do? Like nothing? Ouch. I think I couldn't win this game if they just cracked that as soon as they feasibly could. What does that do? Does that kill them? This lets them screw up. Oh, they can just crack this. Hopefully they mess up. I guess we needed the extra mana after all. They can just crack this. Yeah. Alright, we're dead. We're mana short. Took too long. Boop. If I had a Simian Spirit Guide, we could win that game. Alright, I guess I should put a Crackling Drake in my deck. Cut this Charter Course. I don't really want a bunch of them. I don't think they're very good. But Crackling Drake attacks very well, so I'm here for it. Alright, what did I miss? Humans feels more broadly disruptive. Modern has a ton of decks, and Humans has a fair matchup versus most of them, right? 3 or 4 Thalia. Benji card, I would play 4 Thalia. With as popular as both Dredge and Arclight are, I think Thalia is a star in both those matchups. I would play 4 Thalia. Are you supposed to have 61 cards? No, I'm not. I don't know why I have 61 cards. Let's just, like, randomly cut something. What's bad? Nope, too late. Yep, we have 61 cards. I don't know how I have 61 cards. Did I have 61 cards last match? I must have just done bad math and then continued my bad math into this game. This game kind of sucks. But it feels like it might be okay with, like, any Faithless Looting. The Goat Shot is attractive. I think this is probably on the lower band of hands I would keep, but I'm going to try it. I am here to test after all. Boop. Looking for removal. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Bottom. Although creature's nice. Yeah, like, it feels like I just need to draw a Faithless Looting. Also, like, the fact that I have a Crackling Drake now in my deck feels fine. Aether Vial, Short Dude. Okay. Alright, we have a Pteramander. Let's play land, play a Pteramander, and pass. We would be holding spells here anyway, so we still have a couple turns to, like, draw into, like, a thing in the ice or whatever. Like, this hand has a very rare risk of flooding. If we draw, like, another land or two, we're probably going to die. This is awkward. Because, like, if they just, like, play a... Why are they in the tank? Do they have that many humans in their deck? I guess they have Vidalkin, too. Just awkward. Deputy Detention is, like, a really good reason, I think, for... They have multiple one-drops, so no. Oh, big no. This is a 3 one-drop hand? What the hell? Alright, well, there's a Manamorphose. Is that good? I don't know. Might be. Alright, let's play this on Fetch Island. Here's lands. Let's see. I think I'm incentivized to put spells in the yard. Oh wow. Okay, I think we're probably dead. We have to draw Faithless Looting here. We're probably dead. Sure, let's do blue red. That's not bad. Yeah, let's just pay mana to kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still pretty far from. Don't want to attack. I'm very unwilling to trade this for Mausoleum Wanderer. We could blow it up now. Don't care that much. Another Hierarch. Well, I guess we kept them off. What's it called? Company if they missed their land drop, but. Yeah, it does not appear that is what is going to be happening here. Yeah, this attack makes a lot of sense. Fine with it all, willing to take the early damage from the Mausoleum Wanderers. Pteramander seems bad here. It does seem noticeably worse than Snapcaster Mage would be. Especially with all this removal. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I feel like if this is a Snapcaster, we could, like, snap a bunch of, like, spells and, like, we'd feel pretty good about it. Bolt this, see if this prompts like any kind of reaction. Yeah, I figured this would pull out a collection company, which is going to let me have Rending Volley, an informed Rending Volley. I assume this is a collection company at least. Oh, that's fine. Spell Queller. That is fine. Let's see. I guess I'm just passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're short 1, so we can adapt next turn. We can kill some spirits. I'm gonna stop in their upkeep, I think. See if they have a 2-drop here. Alright, we'll this in the stack. Wave Runner 31. What's going on? Thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it. You're the best. I think we're going to go ahead and blow this up. Boop. Blow it up. Blow it up, up, up. Blow it up, up, up. Blow it up, up, up. This does get blown up by another Spell Queller. If they have a second company, though, I think we're probably dead anyway. Oh no, we're going to get Spell Quellered. Okay. The reason I wanted to see if they had a Selfless Spirit, which is why I didn't do it last turn and got blown up by a Spell Queller instead. I thought it was less likely they had a Spell Queller given the way they sequenced. I didn't think they would just like have a Spell Queller in hand already and to be casting company, but I guess it makes sense. I said I was going to put Dispels in my deck and didn't. Definitely should have. We're going to take a bunch of damage now. 2, 4, 6. That's fine. Go to 10. Best draw is Anger the Gods. Land ain't it, Chief. I guess I'll play 1. Can't really hurt anything. They have the path to we are unbelievably dead. Go. Now their attacks get a little more awkward if they don't have a way to like move this Pteramander out the way. Because we do have a 5/5 Stonewall in the team. So here Pteramander does look actually pretty good, but it was definitely way slower than Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage I think would have been convincingly better here. Because I like wouldn't have had to play the way I did, I think. Because I could just Rending Volley, Snap Rending Volley, and then just like blow everything up. Blow everything up! Okay. Yeah, they just don't have any good attacks. It's pretty funny. A Bolt. I should have adapted. I suck. Let's see if they have more stuff. I don't really have time to play around stuff, so I'm just going to keep doing this. Not bad. Okay. Now I have to fetch to like 2, 4, 6, yeah, whatever, go. Hopefully you have no good attacks. And I might actually get punished for not adapting here. For not having adapted there. We now once again need to draw another removal spell, which is probably not very realistic. Yeah, I think Pteramander was noticeably worse than Snapcaster Mage here. I think I'm a big believer in the Snapcaster Mage. Alright, good game. Oh, it's not a path. Alright, well, now we have to adapt. Island. Alright, adapt. This Pteramander is better in the face of Rest in Peace. So what happens if you attack? You can like attack with these maybe? Attacking with everybody seems really loose. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you just like really can't. Well, that's a pretty good job. A little late, but pretty good. Goodbye. Ouch. Put this on top. Now they have nothing, and we know they have nothing, so let's just like... Let's start killing stuff. Bolt this. Alright, we get to like kill all the Quellers and something else now. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. Kill a whole chain of stuff. Still got 2 mana to pay for both Wanderers. So we're probably going to kill everything but a Wanderer. What is this Phantasmal image doing? What the heck? What is happening? Is the game broken? Hello? Okay. Wait, what? What? Am I missing something here? They had 0 cards in hand. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening here. There's like, I actually just like clicked on support and it broke too. I guess I lose. Sure, you got me. This has been a weird bug. Yeah, Sebastian, I don't know what just happened. This, Drake, I'm gonna be heading toward SCG Regionals this weekend. How do you think we are positioned at the moment? Just a snail. I think I guess I've said this for a bit, but like I think that the deck is fine. I don't think it's the best deck to win the tournament. Like I wouldn't play it personally if I had other options like Arclight or Dredge, but I think it is a good deck for the tournament. I don't know what just happened. I bolted their Phantasmal image, and it killed it, exiled my bolts permanently, and then it came back as another Phantasmal image and exiled my bolt. I don't understand, but I guess I'm just dead no matter what, so I think I can safely concede this game. But I guess maybe I should have bolted this one first and bolted this last if I knew it was going to permanent exile my removal spell. Yeah, I mean, there's no sense playing. I can't win anymore. But that's a little awkward. I don't know if he would have won this match. Like, it was close. Like, I had a 5-5. I would have been able to kill... This would have been dead. We would have been able to kill this, into, like, this. And then they're left with this versus a 5-5. So I probably have to start attacking. So it's an interesting match versus just being dead. But I guess I'm just dead. Which kind of sucks. Play League match. Grixis the Shadow has no good matchups. Correct. Ross on the Versus Series gave thoughts on... Peter said he liked Ral more. Oh, I see. Matt asked, what's my thoughts on Chandra versus Jace the Mind Sculptor? Oh, I would play Ral as it Visceral, I think. I think that card is the highest impact in the matchups you wanted. So I think I'm probably going to play Ral. What do you think of Affinity against me? Sorry, I missed that a little while back. Totus Maximus. Affinity against this deck? I think Affinity's pretty bad. Like, Hardened Skills Affinity against this deck I think is pretty bad. Because, like, you just get eaten alive by a thing in the ice. Can someone send me the best list for Grixis Death Shadow QQ? I think Dylan Hovey was in the chat not long ago. He has a good Grixis Death Shadow match. I think this was yours to win if the bug didn't happen. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Porphyry, or whatever. I hope I said that right. I think we were likely to win, but I don't think we were a lock. If they draw a Collecting Company and 2 Lords, I think I was very dead. Oh, Tannen. Oh, no, that's Rudy. I thought it was Tannen that retweeted me. Elves of Deep Shadow. Is this like a shadow thing? Anyway. I've chosen an option, but I'm not so well versed with the deck, and it's matched with sideboarding. Okay, yeah. The deck I think is actually pretty skill intensive, so I think it is worth... That is like a worthwhile thing to say. That like you're not sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Lightning Axe this now. Pretty obvious what's going on here. Anyways, apparently don't bolt Phantasmal images with a bolt under them. Another elf. Oh, we're just playing its actual elves. Okay. I don't know why they would want this elf though in actual elves. I guess it casts that stupid Shaman of the Pack. Let's lead off on Thought Scour. That is fine. I want to keep my spell density high. Oop. Serum Visions. I think this one is going to be convincingly poor, and that one might be good. Go. Need to find a thing in the ice pretty badly. Oh, I guess I should have Morphosed to put this Phoenix into play. I really wanted to set up for a better turn, but I forgot the Phoenix. I legitimately just forgot the Phoenix was in my graveyard. Now I get to bolt this, I guess. I'll put the Phoenix to play this turn. I'm really dumb. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Blue-red. I have a looting in my hand. I could hold the Manamorphose. I don't think that's good. Because we could bolt Thought Scour looting. I want a Manamorphose first, I think. Okay, so we have an extra opt. My bad. I messed up there. Oh, that sucks. Thought Scour me. I'll take more Phoenixes. Did not. We did hit the thing in the ice. Is that good? No, I don't want to discard this land. Let's bolt here. Maybe hold this Faithless Looting. I might just hold this Faithless Looting. Just put one Phoenix into play. Another target elf. Okay, that is fine. Put this into play and attack. All right. Anyways, sorry, I missed some chat. So that on Twitter as a guide. What about playing Jason the Mindsculptor with the Snapcoaster version? That might be good. I don't know. It's better in the fair matchups maybe, but I think it's a little better in, like, for instance, the Grixis Shadow matchups where, like, you want to, like, be able to kill big things. I think being able to kill big things is really important. Which regionals are you going to, Drake? Maybe I could see what's up and we could just shoot the shit. Just discovered your YouTube channel for Titan Shift content. Oh, sweet, Justice Snail. I am going to the Knoxville regionals. It's in Tennessee, about 3 hours from where I live. So I'm going up the night before, so if you're going to be in town, maybe we could hang out. That'd be kind of sweet. Oh, no! There was an Arclight on top. Do anyone have a sideboard guide for Phoenix deck? I think Ross has one posted. Dragon just I don't know. I think so. I think Ross has one posted. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Anyways, I guess we should play Crackling Drake. Did we say anything enlightening while I was gone? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, nope. Okay, wonderful. So I could try to put more Phoenixes into play, or I could just play the Crackling Drake. Playing the Crackling Drake seems really attractive. I feel like that would kill them next turn. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why I'm doing this main phase. They're also in the tank. Why are you in the tank? Yeah, let's just do it second main. Attack. Put you to 14. A billion spells in the graveyard. Yeah, there's no way they're not just dead to like me just casting the Phoenix next turn. Probably don't even need to get fancy. Boop. Cast Crackling Drake. Draw a card. It's a sucky one. We have a 6/4. We have 9. Play Phoenix. That's 12. So I guess we have to like play some spells. We probably have to actually get fancy. Anyways, yeah, I'll have to fire for reimbursement. Probably should have beat the Spirit stack. Oh no. Does 2 Shaman on the back kill me? I don't think it does. I think we probably win this game. I'm not sure what they can hit that actually like that we care about a lot here. Let me fix this while we're here. Zuri is fine. Visionary is very fine. This is a matchup I imagine is fantastic. This is a matchup that's unwinnable for humans that I imagine is fantastic for this deck. Like our sideboard options are good. Our main board plan is good. And like I don't know, I just don't really know how they compete. Draw. Thing in the ice. Vomit. Alright, so right now we have opt. Oh, they just conceded? Alright. Sure. Still want Anger the Gods. I'm not sure if I want a Braid. I don't know what I want. Maybe a Braids. Braids are probably fine. We have like Surgical in our deck that needs to get out of our deck. Surgical needs to get out. Our threats are all good. Lightning Axe is fine. Shadow Course seems slow. Maybe we just like... Maybe we actually just don't want to Braid. Maybe our main deck matchup's just like fine. I'm going to do this. Like, it's kind of slow. Like, especially on the draw, Abrade seems kind of slow. I'm actually not going to bring it in. Elephant Stick. Alright, Elephant Stick. Come get stuck. This hand seems fine. Has a removal spell, has a cantrip, has an Arclight. Hard to complain. Hard to complain. But, oh, sure. Oh, well, good thing we're casting stuff. Okay. Thing in the ice? That's so good, but I feel still like I need to use this gut shot. Alright, well. What's the most efficient way to do this? It's probably to just fetch shock, right? Like, use the thing. Alright, I don't know. I'm just gonna fetch and shock. I don't care that much about my life. Go! We have Crackling Drake, which is the best thing against Leyline of the Void, too, so hopefully their hands are just kind of bad. I would like to see a pass here. Oh, yeah, perfect. Alright, they probably have a bunch of the 3-mana guys in hand, which is fine. We can beat those. We have Thing in the Ice, so 3-mana guys are not going to be super good unless they have, like, a pretty explosive turn. Like, it has to be, like, Elvish Archer and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Faithless Looting. I don't really want to cast that very much. Serum Visions. And always yield to this. Oh gosh, dude, Thing in the Ice just eats these creature decks alive. Faithless Looting. So we can flip Thing this turn. Is that attractive? I think it is. I think we just want to get him dead while we're like ahead. I kind of want to get this Crackling Drake into play. So I guess we have to discard this. Discard Opt. Yeah. All right. Pay 2 life. Killing that is much better than dealing 1 to them. Or bouncing it. It's a 1-drop. Thing in the Ice, chart, of course. Well, I can't play Crackling Drake next turn no matter what, so I guess I'll just put both these on top. So we can draw 2 cards next turn. It's pretty nice. I'll take some card recuperation. Should keep us ahead. Alright, we're probably going to win this game. Pretty handily, unless they have Abrupt Decay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. It's just a 2-2. Just a 2-2. Combat. Now we have them on an Abyss. I might just concede. I'm not sure how they're planning to beat a 7-8. And maybe what this tank's about. Die. Boop. Put you to 6. Chart, of course. Play tapped this thing. Get opt. I don't really care. Go. No, they have to block each turn. If they have another Dwynen's Elite, that might be okay. No, Sentinel's also fine. Probably can't attack, though. Another Arclight Phoenix. Alright, yeah, we'll play some Arclight Phoenixes. Should cast them. Nice ley line. Boop, boop, boop. Bop! Got him. Hooked on Arclight Phoenix. I wonder why you followed. Thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it the best. I also think, did I miss wait for 131's follow? I don't think I did. That was like 20 minutes ago. Alright, well, we should be 3-1. We are actually 2-2 because of a moto bug, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. And our loss is to Dredge. That matchup felt horrific. I just want Infinity Surgicals and Snapcasters for those Surgicals. I don't know. These Pteramanders have been fine, though, so I don't really know. The Pteramander Snapcaster thing feels close. I think I still lean towards Snapcaster. Pteramanders have been kind of awkward. But the deck still feels insane. We're still bodying people. People are still trying to put creatures into play. Moto's still throwing itself across my screen randomly. Alright. You suck. Thank you, Rob Meadows. Dragons. What's my list? Are you talking about the list I'm playing right now? If you're talking about the list I'm playing right now, you can type !Decklist in the chat and it should come up. If you're on desktop, you can click the there should be like a little link for Stream Decker, it should work for you as well. This hand is excellent. Keep. A lot of creatures, though. This opt is going to have to find some spells. My opponent, Barry Egan, is trying to decide if they're going to mulligan 2 to 5 cards. Hooked at Arclight Phoenix. How have you fared in the Judge matchup? I got bodied, Hooked. I got absolutely bodied. That matchup did not feel remotely close. Now, to be fair, we kind of bricked off. Like, I went through literally the top half of my deck and, like, found one threat or whatever. It was just like, hello? What is this? That stupid put counters on things deck? What the hell is this? Is this Whir? This isn't Whir. Whir doesn't play this stuff. I don't know what I'm playing against. Exclamation point friendly. Do I just put the stupid Pteramander to play? Probably. We're probably going to die. I get the feeling I'm going to die to this. I also get the feeling my life total does not matter, so I'm going to fetch and chuck. Because this does not look like Affinity. Yeah, this is that, like, little power... I don't remember the name of the artifact. I'll pull it up when they play it, but, like, it puts counters on... puts charge counters on stuff. And, like, it can make these things tap for 1 billion, and it has, like, an infinite combo with, what's the card? Sure. It has an infinite combo with, Batterskull eventually, I think. Where you just, like, play 1 billion Dispels and do stuff. I don't know. It's ridiculous. This is like, a ridiculous combo deck that I think was on Against the Odds a long time ago. But either way, let's fetch. I think we're going to kill them on turn 3, which is kind of nice. Like I said, no life total doesn't really matter, I don't think, in this matchup. So we're just gonna fetch for good mana. Alright, do you have the artifact? You can make a bunch of mana even if you have it. Ensnaring Bridge. That's pretty unfortunate. I might just be cold to that. How many points of burn do we have? Not enough? They just top decked this or top decked the land for it. I don't really know. I guess they probably just top decked it. Trying to figure out if we ever have a prayer of winning this game. They can play anything. They draw. We only have 12 points of burn. They draw Batterskull, maybe we're okay. Doesn't feel very good. They draw like a bunch of Batterskulls in a row. Well, you know what I am, so I don't really think we're gaining anything by not showing cards. Except Defender, of course it does. There's 2 bolts. Maybe we're doing something. Alright, well. Go. Can't attack with anything. Yeah, I guess they could draw multiple Batterskulls in a row. Winding Constrictor. Yeah, alright. Apparently you actually do have creatures. Okay. Core Tapper. Oh no, fuck. I just fucked it up. Whatever. Oh god, I suck. Magistrate's Scepter? Take an extra turn after this one. It's just surgical them to figure out what they're doing. There's no chance for ever attacking them, right? Sure, dude. Put a charge counter here. some point before we concede, we're going to surgical them. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to wait and like pick up all their creatures at once. Like hope they have more creatures. Thing is, they can sacrifice this one anyway, so it didn't actually matter that much. I just need to hope they draw like multiple things they can't cast, which does not appear to be the case. Okay. Put mana on this, tap it, untap it. Oh, so you can just like do stuff. I guess they're just gonna like grind this out. All right, let's just piece together what's going on here. Boop. Pay through life. Let's see what your deck does. Which regions are you going to? Dragons. I am going to the Knoxville one. All right, let's see. Ancient Stirrings deck. I'm shocked. Ancient Stirrings, you win this one. Alright, what do we got going on? Core Tapper, Astral Cornucopia, Academy Ruins. Sure. This seems really bad in your Ensnaring Bridge deck, but I guess you just play it or whatever. I don't really know. I guess if you're taking extra turns, it doesn't really matter that much. Nephalia Drone Yard, you're going to mill me out. Paradox Engine, sure. Otherworld Atlas. Okay. 2 Mox Opal. That's calculated. 1 Buried Run, 4 Astral Cornucopia, but only 2 Mox Opal. The math was done. There you go. Surge Node. It's a Surge Node deck. That's the artifact I was looking for. Tezzeret, Agent of Bolus. Winding Constrictor, this thing. Remove 3 charge counters. Take an extra turn. Okay. Anything I'm missing here? 3 Voltaic Keys. Mathematics. Okay. Alright. Hello. Alright, you win. What's your win condition? You take a bunch of extra turns. What do you have that deals damage to me? You just Tezzeret me to death? Probably just Tezzeret me to death, taking a bunch of extra turns. Academy Ruins to keep from milling. It's one of your many ways. Also, you can just Drown Yard me to death and keep yourself from milling. Sure. Okay. I accept. I accept. I'm debating about the same deck for a Team 3K this weekend. I played against this last night. Is this deck, is this like a thing? Is this thing people are doing? How to consistently beat Dredge? Maybe I need more hate. Hooked on Arclight Phoenix. I would start with playing 4 Surgical Extractions in your 75 and like 2 to 3 Snapcaster Mages. Like play them over the Pteramanders and play them in here and see if you can't beat Dredge, then just throw it to the wind. Just hope that that deck doesn't exist. Maybe Leylines might be an answer. Yeah, I guess I want Abrade. Not having a Shatter Storm like I've seen some lists have is like pretty rough, but we have a Shattering Spree, I guess. What else? Pulls of Artifacts. Spellpierce actually might be really good. All the creature hate seems really, really horrific. Although they have Winding Constrictor, so I guess I'll even Bolts. Is Surgical good? They have Academy Ruins. Doesn't seem that good. Not really a Graveyard Recursion deck. So we got a Gutshot, 2 Lightning Axes, and a Surgical. Could play Blood Moon. What does that do? Anything? Oh, I guess this beats an Ensnaring Bridge kind of too. We'll put it in our deck. They almost certainly have like Grafdigger's Cage in their sideboard too, which is just like a little stupid. Pteramander seems bad. All these cards seem bad. We'll try this. Some kind of time wizard. Drake, not casting Crackling Drake. What kind of stream is this? Yeah, I'm casting Crackling Drake. What do you mean? Not only is it in my deck, but I'm going to be casting it. Have you played the Humans yet? I have not. Humans is the next league. I will be playing Humans after this. This hand seems fantastic. It does not have any hate, but I have cantrips to find it. We have 2 spells. Probably going to cast a Serum Visions on 1. Try to find some hate. Find some artifact cheat. Playing the Pteramander on one doesn't seem very high equity. Like, maybe I start attacking for a little bit, but I'm going to be trying to flip this thing in the ice, so I think I'm just going to hold this Pteramander for as long as possible. Opponent, I'm sure mulliganing with this deck has got to be a treat. You just have no idea what you're looking at. They have mulled to 5 already. It's probably fares well for me, although they're probably mulliganing in Snaring Bridge. Shulk. Boop. Alright. Artifact hate. Things that blow up artifacts. Lands and Thought Scours do not blow up artifacts, so I'm going to put them on the bottom of my library. Pretty aggressively looking for artifact hate here. I'm going to need at least one piece to win this game, I imagine, so finding it sooner rather than later seems advisable. Boop. Arclight Phoenix. Shuck this in. Play this. Ship turn. This allows me to probably bounce a what's-his-face. Oh, well, they're not going to play what's-his-face. A Winding Constrictor. Bolts. That's pretty good. Let's lead off on Manamorphose. Always yield. Okay. Blue. Chandra. Opt. Shattering Spree. We're going to leave that one on top. Mill this. Spirebluff Canal. Boop. Bolt. You! Alright. Combat. Yeah. Hit you 210. Pretty good turn. Flipped a thing in the ice. Hit them for 10. Still have 4 cards in hand. 2 of which are threats that are reasonable threats. They have to have a bridge here, I think. In which case we're going to... Oh, that's not a bridge. It's a path? What do you have? Ancient Stirrings. Alright, you're just going to get hit for 1 billion. And if we draw a land, then you're very dead. Very, very duds. Are we done here? Are we done here? Can we go to the next game? How many Abrades are on the board? I have 2 right now, Hedward. 2 Abrades. Surge Node. That does not feel like it kills an Awoken Horror. Abrade. That's a pretty good one. Here's Pteramander. Combat. Hit you for 1 billion. You've been hit for 1 billion. And pass turn. We have 1 million red sources. They are done. They do not wish to play more magic. I'm glad I didn't have to show any of my sideboard heat. I don't think anything changes. I like how that game played out. If we could run that back, that'd be real super. I didn't see any War of Inventions in their deck. Let's have a look. Boop. Ah, don't do that. I didn't see any like instants or anything I would want that for. I think I still want Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce still seems pretty good. Pteramander is pretty decent versus Quick Bridge, at least for 1 combat. Yeah, that's true. I can get like a burst damage for 5 out of it, and that's pretty nice. How many needles did we see? Chandra could be waved to kill through bridge. Yeah, some kind of time wizard. I think I'm a little late on answering that, but yeah, I do like Chandra to answer through bridge. Ooh. This Spell Pierce is real nice, but 2 4-drops in my opening hand is a little bit much. We have a Faithless Looting to sift through them. See if it's close. I need lands. I actually basically just need lands, so I'm going to keep it. And it's good against Graveyard Hate because of the Crackling Drake. My opponent is once again mulling to 5, so I think we're going to be okay with this hand. I don't think I'm going to play anything on turn 1, especially if I draw a land. I just like want to make a land drops for as long as possible and then like loot into my lands. They kept their 5 and scryed to the bottom. Welding Jar, that is fine. This is why Shatterstorm would be a good addition to my deck. Seems like somebody smart would play that. Cornucopia, Opal. Okay. Well, Spell Pierce. I was wrong about Spell Pierce. I guess it just looks miserable. Chalice on 1. Or Chalice on 1. Yeah. Chalice on 1. So I guess I'm just going to hold up Spell Pierce and now Opt. That's excellent. This Opt was probably the best draw in our deck other than our tried and true land. Because now we can convincingly Spell Pierce a bridge off the top. Opponent. Is this a discard spell? That would be miserable. Oh, that's fine. Well, maybe I guess we're just bolting this. Boop. Yeah, no, I'm gonna opt. I really want to hit my land drop. Alright, boop. Cast this. Boop. Arclight Phoenix. I really want this Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, I'll put it on top. This is really greedy. We're gonna draw it anyway. We didn't draw it anyway. So we could looting or we could just bolt. If we just bolt, it'll be okay. Could just go to discards. I could go to discards and discard Phoenix. Is that bad? I don't think so. I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay missing my land drop, I think. Right? Maybe not. Nah, I'm gonna Faithless Looting. I'm not okay missing the land drop. Ding. I'm a professional Magic player. Don't think I need both of these 4 drops. Crackling Drake seems a little better. Yeah, I lied. Crackling Drake doesn't seem better. I think we probably have Ensnaring Bridge covered, so I'm going to discard Arclight and Crackling Drake. Yeah, one of my spells. Alright, play land. Go. Alright. Boop. Boop. You drew an Academy Ruins. That's actually pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna fetch Chuck and bolt this. Boop, draw. Alright, let's go fishing. Blue. Sure. At least 1 red, probably blue 2. Ouch. Okay. Bolt. It kills kind of quickly, right? Don't want it. Abrade. I think I kind of want that. Faithless Looting. That was good. That was a good Faithless Looting. That was what's known as a good one. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. That one, that one, that one. Go. It is your turn, opponent. That is a pretty good one. All right. You guys said a bunch of smart words, I'm sure. If you have access to Humans or Burn for regionals in Texas, would you recommend playing, given equal comfort with both decks? Enlightened Master, I would recommend playing Humans. I think the presence of Dredge means that, oh, you're just dead? Why are we still here? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, hit you 2-0. We're gonna gut shot the shit out of this guy. Ready? We're not gonna bolt him. We're not gonna braid him. Maybe we'll abrade him to like make him sigh and then like gut shot him on his upkeep. What do we think? Max BM? Max BM? Alright, we're gonna BM him. We're gonna like abrade the Welling Jar go and they'll be like, haha, I made it. Nah, I don't want them to like time me out on stream. Boop. Gut shot you. Make him think that was my only deal damage spell. Alright, so we 3-2'd, should have 4-1 probably. I don't know. Alright, let me finish answering the question. Enlightened Master, I would probably play Humans. I think Humans is a little bit better of a deck. What are your thoughts on Cinder Vines? Jeez. Cinder Vines? Oof. Since there isn't a lot of enchants... Thank you for that clip, Rudy. A lot of enchants to hit it, but having 2 cards that have sub-game versus... Decks like Storm control could have been nice. I turned away for a second, and our greed has paid off in spades. Yeah, our greed paid handsomely. Bolt yourself and then gut shot them. Definitely should have done that. That's a good clip. That's a good clip. Let's see what's going on here. How blah, blah, blah are we feeling? I'm so mopey. There's a little going on. Come on. Oh, that's gas. That's gas. Okay, so Arclight deck. Deck busted. Busterino. Busted squared. Bustin. Deck is good. Deck is real good. Opinions. More surgicals. Mas. Get this gut shot shit out of my deck. I know we played a lot of creature decks. I'm aware. We played a lot of creature decks. However, Gut Shot. We're so good against the freaking creature decks. Get this out of my deck. I want Surgical in my deck. Bunch of Surgicals. They're great for the mirror. They're good against Dredge. I think Dredge and Arclight are the best 2 decks in the format. Put multiple Surgicals in your main deck. And I think I want the 4 across the 75. And I think Pteramander is good. Pteramander felt good. I don't know. I think a lot comes down to how you want to play the deck. Like, for me, I like boarding into the blue-red control deck. But, like, honestly, Pteramander was still a very good threat after sideboarding. So, it just, like, doesn't feel good against, like, the rest in pieces. But it's better against the Surgicals. I don't know. I don't really want it to be that aggressive of a deck. I think I'd rather play Snapcaster Mage. So I'm probably going to play Snapcaster Mage if I play this deck. But Chandra actually felt a lot better than it looks. The card looked kind of nonsense to me when I was like getting ready to play this deck, but I wanted to try it because I hadn't tried it yet. And I was impressed. This card was kind of mopey and awkward, but it did let me draw 2 cards one time, so it got to be 2-mana Divination once. Lightning Axe was great. Arclight Phoenix is busted. I want to Shatter Storm in this deck. Like, what the hell? Like, we're supposed to be good against Word Prison, and, like, we have this card in our deck. But this card doesn't say can't be regenerated on it, and there's a lot of Welding Jars in the format. So instead of this card, I would play Shatterstorm. We didn't play Burn, so didn't really get to see this card shine. Apparently Burn's a miserable matchup, just as bad as Dredge. I don't know. I beat it, Burn, a fair amount with Arclight so far, but I've only played it, like, twice, so whatever. I won both times handsomely. But maybe they misplayed or whatever. They also didn't see that many Eidolons, and when they did, I had removal spells for it. I don't really know. The deck feels good. A lot of these numbers feel really good. I kind of like the second mountain. The second mountain was good. I liked being able to like fetch that up pretty consistently. There's a lot of times I want to fetch basics in this deck. Not even just because of Blood Moon, but just to conserve life total. Yeah, deck's fucked up. We probably should have 4-1'd. We at least 3-2'd on paper, and I'll have to file for reimbursement after this stream, which I should probably make a note for myself to do that. Yeah, whatever, fuck it. But, I don't know. This deck feels really good. I highly recommend it. It's kind of like playing Modern on easy mode. Let's get this terrible deck out of the way. And overall, I've just been really happy with it. So, I'm going to be playing Humans next. Let me get these cards back to managers. Before we do, I need to do a little bit of shilling. So, hopefully you guys don't mind. Let me answer some questions. I dig the flourish. Well, thank you, some kind of time wizard. Peace scary Peter is this. Looks good, Tim. I prefer Let's Skull Crack. Oh, you're looking at a burn list. Accept. So, I haven't tested for myself, but I have an opinion. Everyone tells me Light Up is terrible. Light Up seems like it should be good. I don't know. Light Up was fucked up in Standard. So, anyways, before we move on, if you are here from Hovey's stream, thank you much for staying around. We've got quite a few people in here today. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. If you like the content, like what you see, want to support me here on Twitch, jam that follow button. Easy way to support me here on Twitch, and I'll let you know when I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, jam that subscribe button. It is the easiest way to support me on YouTube, and I'll let you know when I post more videos. I really appreciate all of your support, and if you want to further support me, there are a scrolling list of sponsors beneath my face here on screen, and you can find links to all of their websites both in the description on YouTube and in the panels below if you're here on Twitch. Talk about a little bit of them for a minute. Manatraders.com is the site I use, the service I use to get cards for here on stream. They support me, they support Team Nova, they are fantastic, and they just made a bunch of updates to their service. I think legacy cards are now free to like a majority of the people if you've been using their service, as well as leagues. You can just borrow stuff for leagues, that way you don't have to worry about finishing your league in one night. They just made a bunch of good quality of life changes to the service that I'm really happy with. I mean, I loved the service before, and now like they just did a bunch more to make it even better. So yeah, I use Manatraders for both in paper and online Magic, so I highly recommend them. You can use Team Nova MTG 15% off, and there should be a referral link to get you started in the panels below. Please use Manatraders, they're great. Second off, the End Games is a store in Charlottesville. They're a local game store to some of our team members, and they've done a lot to support us as a team. And so I really appreciate them. Make sure you go check out some of their wares. Their website is, once again, both in the panels below and in the description. We should have a code TeamNovaMTG that should be live as of this weekend to give you some amount, I think 5% off your orders if you choose to order from them. It's a good way if you want to buy like things like Sealed, if you want to buy a box of the new product, Modern Horizons is coming out soon. It's a good way to support a local game store while supporting Team Nova. And yeah, it's just do a good deed. And also save a little bit of money. Next up, Inklin Customs is an artist that follows the SCG Tour around a lot, although she has been going to a lot of Magic Fests now. She was at the Mythic Championship in Cleveland. She's done a bunch for the Magic community and has done all the artwork for Team Nova. She does sponsor Team Nova, and we are very, very proud to represent her stuff. She has a website that you can, once again, go check out. Go check out some of her wares. If you can't make it out to the opens at the GPs, she does have a lot of stuff up for sale there. You can just, go in there, click around. You don't have to buy anything. Still supports me even if you're on her website looking around. And yeah, buy some of her stuff. It's all great. Her art's fantastic, and she's just like legitimately a very good person that's done a lot for the community. So do good things. And last but not least, Hipsters of the Coast is a website that I have begun writing a little bit more for. I should have a what I'd play for this weekend in a column that is going to be held by Team Nova. I said that really badly. We're basically going to have a what we'd play for Team Nova posted on Hipsters of the Coast, so that should be posted basically every week. So I highly recommend checking that out when it goes live. I also have written a fair amount on there. Anyway, they have plenty of content for you to check out. It's a good way to better yourself, better your game. And they have a lot of sweet merch too, so I recommend checking their stuff out. They also have some podcasts you can check out. Overall, they are one of our sponsors, and they have a lot of fantastic content. So please support them. Thank you very much for sticking with me here today. Let's play some humans.